Hello, welcome. And I'm Markel Brown, the Director of Worth. And this is for the Healing with Worth podcast. And I just also want to give a shout out to the women about a Worth retreat that we have coming up September 16th through 19th in Kaysville, Utah. And I'm going to put a link here for you to register if you're interested. And we had a retreat last October, and it went really well. It was super exciting. We had a nice group of women there. And I just want to talk a little bit about the benefits of retreats or intensives. We went back and forth, intensive or retreat. Intensives are a little more intense. You're doing more deep dives, learning more. In a retreat, it's a little bit more relaxed, although we're going to still be learning and supporting one another. And I have been to a couple of online intensives this year, and I went to something they called a workshop. It's kind of like an intensive in person, and it was wonderful. And the women that I was able to be with during that time, they really shared how they really needed to have an in-person, experience with other women where they could, just really take some time to work on their own personal growth and development, have some discoveries and insights and personal revelation, ahas, and to be able to gather some more tools and resources, refill their cup so they can go back out and be able to face all the things that they have to do in their life, whether it's work, family, home, or all of that. And a retreat really is a great time to just reset, reground, have time to reflect, just tune into yourself. You don't have to worry about all the household chores and all the other things. Just allow yourself to be around other women who are supporting you, developing different friendships. And I would invite you all to come. We will have a good time. We have good meals planned, and I will have that, tentative itinerary. Could change a little bit, and we can, accommodate with those eating allergies or things that you might have. We could be careful with that as well. We have that on the JOT form here. So why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go to a retreat? Well, it gives you some time for you. Gives you some time to just get really clear. We have a men's retreat that they already had this spring. And it's just really, it's a different experience when you get to come and be in person and feel the warmth and have that human touch, human interaction. We reviewed identity. It really helped you to anchor into who you are. We created some identity boards, which are really fun to look at. A lot of people compliment mine when they come into my home and see it. I've got it right there. I had really a good time doing that as well. We'll have some different classes and different things for you to explore. We're hopeful the weather will accommodate for us to have some outdoor activities this time. Last year, we had a surprise early snow, and so we stayed inside. But we're hopeful maybe we could get a hike in and just be able to enjoy one another's company. So there really is strength in numbers, and it's strength when you can be in a safe place where people understand you. You could talk about hard things, and you'll learn from one another, discover some new things about yourself, and be able to learn some things to help you, again, to go out and face the different trials and just everyday life, right? And it's always nice to get away. I do have a fun time, when I get away for a retreat and get to spend time with wonderful women. Of course, I'm speaking to women right now. It is amazing. Women have such great strength and wisdom, and their resilience, of the trials that they've overcome or that they're navigating now, and their inspiration, the hope that they have, and still being able to lift one another and encourage others, even when they are, going through really dark times. It's really inspiring. And, when we get to lift one another and encourage one another and support one another, when you hear people speak good things, or maybe they are sharing inspiration or some inspiring words that just really touch your heart, when you're having a hard time, you can draw upon those words, and it can help strengthen you and boost your mood in that time. And so we would really just love to have, any of you women who are wanting to get away and wanting to have a safe place where you can be supported, build friendships, learn some things, do some fun activities. We would invite you to the Worth Retreat again. I'm going to put the registration form right here again, and you can look at that. I do actually have a tentative itinerary. Maybe I'll share that here too. Let me grab the link, and then you can take a look at that. It says tentative because we might be changing a few of those things up, but at least it can give you an idea of some of the things that we're going to do. So, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out, and I would be happy to, get on a call with you, whether it's about the retreat or anything else. Let's see, I should put this before, Worth Retreat, tentative itinerary, and we're really excited. And it's a time to pamper yourself, to be able to have a time to pause and reflect. Maybe you don't have time to do that at home, where you can journal some and, reconnect with the Lord and find that support from the other women who understand and that are there to help you along the way and encourage you above all. And it'll be in the mountains. I love the mountains. I grew up close to the mountains in Idaho. Now I'm in Oklahoma. There are some mountains, but not like the mountains in the West. So I always find great strength being in the mountains and love being back there. That's kind of where my roots are, and I love it. So if you have any questions, please reach out. I'll also put my contact information here. You can also find that in this workbook link. If you want to reach out and have a complimentary session, I would be happy to meet with you. And I will tell you, as I just went to that in-person workshop, which was like an intensive or a retreat not too long ago, I was definitely replenished. I really loved being with the other women and learning from them and gathering from their strengths as they were navigating really hard things, and hearing what they've overcome and who they've become because of the things they've overcome. And then you have another network of friends that you can reach out to and share things and find that support and strength to help you to keep moving forward, and know that you are worth it. We've tried to keep this retreat within a range that you could afford. And if you also would like to attend and you feel that might still be a stretch, reach out. And we definitely could use some help with some things. And so we might be able to work some things out. All right, everyone, just know that you are important, and just also know that it's a good thing to be able to get away sometimes and replenish and do some self-care and connect with those that are there to create safety and support you along your journey. All right. You all take care. Bye bye.